Have you ever walked for ages into the desolate moorland of Dartmoor to realise you haven't got your food with you and have to turn around, walk all the way back and begin your route again? Because I have today. That's how my day started. Anyway, hello you beautiful lot. I am coming to you from the wonderful Dartmoor again. Look at these. Today I'm on Dartmoor for a 3-day hiking weekend, just rambling really, no plan whatsoever. It feels quite nice to not have a plan. I've just packed my bag, packed my map, and I'm gonna walk aimlessly and see where the world takes me, see where I feel like walking and pitching my tent. And do you know what? It's quite nice to not follow a route. I love my trails, I love my trails. But sometimes it's nice to be like, oh, I could walk 4 miles today and that's it if I wanted to. So yeah, if you fancy watching a video with no plan and seeing what happens, come along for the journey. As always on Dartmoor, it's good to check that that little red flag isn't flying, because this section is the Maryvale shooting range. This here is Roos Tor, and it is the 3rd tour so far already today. So I've gone over Little Staple and Great Staple. Great Staple is just, it's the one that looks like arches. And this Roos Tor is actually where I had my first cloud inversion. It is incredible. By the way, if you've noticed the little beam of light, whee, that keeps coming across the screen. Dropped my phone, didn't I? So after getting it fixed for £200 2 weeks ago, I've smashed the selfie camera. I love this for me. I love it. I just... Oh wow, we're here, we're on Dartmoor. I love it. I love it. Bad things comes in 3. So I've forgotten my lunch. I've broken my camera. What's gonna happen? What's the 3rd? I don't want to jinx it. Can it just be something like, oh, I slip and graze my knee, please? Shit. There you go. Bought a mic. Have I broken the mic? That'd be the bad thing that comes. 3s. Is it working? Okay, it works though. It apparently works. So we're carrying on walking. We're carrying on walking. Give a fuck. I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna have some noodles. I'm gonna watch the sunset. It's gonna be bloody beautiful. And this beauty right behind me is Langstone Stone Circle. You know your girl loves a stone circle. This stone circle was restored in 1894 with around 16 stones re-erected in their original position. However, it suffered significant damage while being used as target practice by American troops in World War II, and so many of the stones are now chipped, damaged or fallen. Nearby this is the Langstone Standing Man, part of a larger stone row in the area. So I've dipped in by this little riverway. Oh, the sun is so nice. It's literally 5:30 and I'm covering my eyes with my hands because it's just so sunny right now. It's incredible. My plan tonight is to wild camp on White Tor. However, it's not too far from sort of like civilization, like 2 or 3 miles from another car park. And so I don't want to be pitched really, really early for people to know that I'm there. Just because, I don't know, safety wise, I just sort of think, I don't know, someone sees me and then they're a bit of a creep, then I've got to pack up my stuff and then I've got to find somewhere else to go, and it's just better riding it out, I think. So I'm tucked away down by this river, which you cannot see. I don't know why I paddled, and I'm gonna down the rest of my water, do a little refill, maybe make myself a hot chocolate or a little drink, and yeah, just relax. But it's been an absolutely beautiful day. I love it here. I love it. It's my peace. So this here is Stephen's grave, and this grave has quite a sad story with it, really. Basically, George Stevens was very in love with this woman, the story goes, and he was set to marry her. And unfortunately, something happened. We don't know what. Some stories say she cheated. Other stories say her parents rejected his offer. Some stories say she herself rejected the offer. But whatever happened, George Stevens was so madly in love with the woman that apparently he ended up taking his own life. Now, back then, it was seen as quite a negative thing if a person had taken their own life, and they were not to be buried in a church graveyard. So bodies were often taken out to moorland like this and buried in the peat. However, when they lowered the body of Stevens, a white linen sheet flew across the sky, yet they never found it again. Yet lots of people had seen it. And so it was seen as a sign. Some people say it was a sign that he was forgiven. Some say it was a sign that he was at peace. But his grave is now always remembered. This is where I'm pitching tonight. Look at the view. It's gonna be a nice sunset. Am I or am I not one of the luckiest people alive right now? Look at this, look. That is the view from my tent. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. I've lucked out again. Look, sun, set. It's supposed to be cloudy tonight. It's supposed to be cloudy tonight. Is it cloudy? No. I mean, it might rain tomorrow. It does look like that is on the cards. But for now, look at it. Cheers, world. I was a bit of a numpty when I filled up earlier, and I didn't get much water. I got a litre. Don't know why I did that. So I'm drinking rehydration sachets in this cup to try and get as much hydration back in me, because I've got noodles for dinner and oats for breakfast and coffee, and that needs a good litre. And I probably should drink at least a litre tonight. At least the river's down there, so in the morning, once I've had my breakfast, I can go and resupply, so it's fine. But stupid move, really. Don't know why I didn't fill up with more. Do you know what? I never ever would have seen as many sunsets, as many sunrises, and as many beautiful, beautiful things if I wasn't getting my butt out and coming camping like this. It's just lush. Tonight, I've got soy chunks and noodles. That's basically all I had at home. I raided my cupboards. I should have probably done a little bit of a prep for this, but I was like, what have I got? What snacks have I got? I want to go Dartmoor. And as you can tell, it's not really been a planned adventure, but I think it's been a really good adventure. There's been some cool tours, some cute ponies, a little bit of history with the standing stones and Stephen's grave, and yeah, just, I don't know. I love a little random adventure. So I'm currently pitched on White Tor, which is just, oh, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely lush. I love it here. I've never pitched on this tour before, and I'm like west facing. I've just pitched and watched the sunset. Now, one of the main reasons I pitched west facing is because there's a westerly wind, and anywhere other than this spot is getting battered right now. So I'm a little bit nervous if the wind changes direction, because it's quite beastie, but I'm gonna give it a go and see what happens, because it's just stunning up here. You can't be wild camping on the top of a Tor. Okay, you probably can, but it's up there with the best. That there is the full moon. Guys, the wind's changed direction. I'm going to flip you around and show you what I've done to try and sort things out, but yeah. So as you can see, it's got windy now. Woo! I've decided to angle this down by the rock because that's where my head's going to be, and then this bit, I mean, I've got to tidy that up, but I think I'm just going to have to let her be the breezy section. But it's blimmin' Baltic. I need to do the guy lines actually now as well. Okay, I've cleaned up a bit better in here now, but this is what I'm going to be dealing with. That's a huge gap, but the issue is I needed to pull this tight because this is where my head is, and I've got my backpack and then all my stuff basically in a pluggy bag there to stop it hitting me from that side. I've put the guy line out as far as I can. I've made everything as tight as I can, but allowing that movement so she's not going to rip in the wind. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but the hour is just bashing in, but there's nothing I can do really. I'm on a little bit of a slope. I need to try and protect my head from the draft. And it's a whippy wind. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it was a beautiful view. It's dark now, as you can tell, so I can't really move, and I don't really fancy moving. Even when I was sat down by the river earlier, I kind of felt that there was a fair bit of a breeze down there anyway, so if it's going to be a windy night on Dartmoor, it's going to be a windy night most places, and I'm surrounded by quite a few boulders, so hopefully that is going to help. But yeah, I feel like this is it for the evening. This might be me signing off. So yeah, I hope you all have the most sweetest of dreams, and I will see you, with fingers crossed, a tent in one piece in the morning. It's nuts. Oh my God, this is on my head. It's just mad. I've put all my stuff basically to try and stop this blowing in, but it's still standing. Good morning, you beautiful lot. It is day 2 on Dartmoor. I've made myself a coffee. As always, I've gone and whacked the collagen powder in. Get yourself some vanilla or some caramel or some flavoured collagen powder and it will change your existence. The only thing I do wish, I bought a coffee bag with me, and normally coffee bags are alright, and I've had this one for quite a while, and I didn't think coffee goes off, but it's not very strong no matter how much I boil it, so yeah, that's the annoying thing. But other than that, it's great. Slept really, really well last night. Oh my gosh, once even though the wind was going, I managed to fall asleep, and I woke up at 12:30 thinking it was the morning because A, the moon was so bright, but B, because I actually had 2 hours of deep sleep, which was just, oh, I needed a deep sleep. And yeah, I mean, after that I was waking up every hour, but that's what I tend to do when I'm hiking. I fall asleep quite quickly afterwards. But I'm really surprised. I'm on White Tor, not seeing a single person. I even opened my front vestibule, and there wasn't supposed to be a sunrise anyway, so it didn't really matter, but I opened it around 7:15 and just fell asleep again and woke up at 8. I'm here 8:30, nothing, no one, nada. It's brilliant. I love it. Didn't fill up enough water yesterday, did I? And then trying to make a nice little breakfast. Thought I'd film it for you lot. Stupid idiot. Knocked it off, didn't I? So I've got a very, very thick berry porridge again. I'm loving this at the minute. So this is literally just my oats, golden syrup oats, hemp seeds, chia seeds, and then some dried fruit that you can get from Holland & Barrett. It's literally £2.50. It's so good. I'm just really sick now. So annoyed at myself. I don't know why I didn't pick up more water. I think it's that thing when you know that you've got a water source so nearby, you just become a bit lax, don't you? But it's not super nearby. It's still half an hour walk away. It's because I didn't plan this one. Although, all in the adventure, innit? That is it, all packed up. Oh mate, what a camp spot. That was incredible. I don't actually know how much I filmed because I was just loving it. Talking of filming, you might have noticed the little black spot that was in the top of the screen has disappeared now. I dropped my phone again, didn't I? So now it's a white cloud. Take your bets on whether this phone is actually going to last for the rest of the weekend. But to be honest, right now, I don't even care because it's been so beautiful. Okay, first stop of the day. Look at this. Looks like a pile of rocks, doesn't it? But actually, this is the remains of an old Bronze Age settlement. And throughout the whole of Dartmoor, you'll find stone circles, boundaries of old farms, the remains of old hut circles. It's pretty impressive, really, the ancient history that happened here. So although this doesn't look like much now, this is actually one of the few settlements on Dartmoor that's been recognised as dating back to the Neolithic period. There's even a chambered tomb nearby, and this site would have been used well throughout the Bronze Age period as well. During excavations of the area, flint and quartz has been found, shaped for fire lighting, along with pottery and even a polished green sand axe, most likely from Cornwall, which suggests this area was significant for trading as well. And here is my first problem of the day. This should all be riverbed. This is what I've got. But there's a bit of a puddle here. It's not really flowing much, but needs must. Now, although the water's looking fine, I'm actually going to add in a steri tab because when I went to use my filter on the Dartmoor Way the other day, it had almost like a blockage. It took quite a while to push the water through, and since then the water's been coming through faster than it used to. So the way these water filters work, in here you've got basically really tiny holes in a microfiber, and these are so small that the bacteria and other stuff can't get through, but the water can, which is why you should always sleep with your filter in your sleeping bag, because if the water that was in it overnight freezes, it can expand. You also should really flush back every so often to try and get any grit that's in that out, and I hadn't done it for this new hiking season, so I think I might have stretched the micro porous, whatever you call them. So anyway, I've added a steri tab in here. I'm going to swish it around, and then that should do me. It's about a litre that I've popped in there. It's 1 tab per litre. Give it half an hour, I can drink, and then hopefully there's a better water refill point. But I've been so thirsty this morning, especially after tipping over my water that was boiling on the stove. I think just any hydration is good right now. Just walked up that because this entrance here is private. Blimmin' heck, look at it. Oh well, here you go, muddy bootlaces. Alright, I've just stopped here to put my hood up and my waterproofs on because it started to rain, but behind the gorse, can you see it? That is Windy Cross. And if you've been watching some of my adventures on YouTube, you'll probably notice that there are a lot of these crosses all over the place. Now, history time. Basically, these crosses throughout Dartmoor date back to around 900 and 1500. This one's roughly dating around the 1000 mark. And here it marks the connection between two different trails. This cross, one side points east, the other side points west. So it's almost like telling you the direction you are to be hiking in. And this stands at 2 meters tall. If I stand next to it, there you go, I'm shorter than it. This is actually one of the taller crosses on Dartmoor. And this hole here is an interesting little tributary, I think that's what you call it, to manage the water flow down to another section of the farm. Okay, stage 2. Don't know why I'm putting the one up. Stage 2 of my Dartmoor adventure. I've got friends. Look, here we go. Hey, we got Stu and Jessie. Hey, and we're heading up here. Is it that way? basically I'm doing no navigation and they're leading, Stu's leading the way. He's planning this camp. I'm very excited. I've not been to this section of Dartmoor before. It's up near the Oakhampton stretch, so this is new for me. I've just been told that this bit behind me that looks like some more tin working areas is actually an ice pit. Now I don't know if Stu and Jessie are having me on, so we'll see if this is true. But apparently in here they used to make ice, I guess over the winter season, block it and then ship it. So yeah, are they lying? Are they telling the truth? Like, take your bets now because I'm going to Google this after. It's a trig! It's a trig! Right, we got to do this. You got to get your finger out and you got to go, oh, boop. Ready? Oh, boop! Boop! Look at this! Oh, well done, Stu. Stu was the one that recommended this spot. Absolutely incredible. Oi, oi! We're climbing up for the view. Hey! We're on top. Look at the view. Hey, cheers! Right, mic's out. Here we go. Doing a little interview. I know you beautiful lot love seeing people's kit, so I'm going to get them to explain. First over to Stu.
I've got the OEX Fox 3, so I got it last Monday, I think it was. 80 quid I paid for it. It's literally just come out. The 2 I've wanted for ages, but it looked a bit small for me. So the 3 was coming out, and there's one left in Langstone, so I had to jump on that. And that is a Big Agnes Rapide SL wide pad, so the biggest one they do. And that is, yeah, space-wise, it's bloody massive.
And what's your sleeping bag of choice?
Sleeping bag is Rabicent 900. It's an older model though, it's not the current one. But yeah, 200 quid on eBay. I use like twice. Hella warm, goes down to like -18.
Amazing.
Love it.
I love it. And Stu has a YouTube channel as well. What's your YouTube
I
channel?
do. So LNT Kerno for Leave No Trace. Obviously wild camping. Kerno, Cornish word for Cornwall. Yeah, give me a follow and subscribe.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers. Okay, we're over to Pat. What? Take the mic, Pat. Here we go. This is Pat.
How are we doing,
tell
right?
us, what is your camping setup tonight?
I am in the Langstone 1 Pro, the 4-season model, although I wouldn't want to take it out in the winter. Sleep mat of choice is the Thermarest X-Therm.
Legend,
Max
love it.
Trekology pillow.
Yep.
And then a Mountain Warehouse Traveller 50, apparently. Sleeping bag, which is only rated down to 11, but
the man is in shorts and I am in 3 layers right now, so I think he's going to be fine.
Pack of the day is, it literally arrived yesterday, C9111.
Amazing.
And it weighs just under 500 grams. So,
and how much was your total pack weight, including food and water?
including food and water was 7.7.
Amazing.
Take that out, it was 5.5.
Legend.
So.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah. Hey, and number 3, the mic's going to Jessie. Jessie, you're in the 2-person version, aren't you, of this tent?
Yeah, the Fox 2. I have got the Euro Hike. Is it the Euro Hike? Yeah, it's the Euro Hike Adventure 400. It's the Ether Light XT Extreme.
Amazing.
And I've got the Trekology pillow.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessie.
No problem.
And as you can see, we are now camping in the clouds. The mist has well and truly found us. This is my dinner tonight. I'm having noodles I got some little pasta in here. Upgraded from the super noodles of last night, but only just. And then these guys are chowing down on burgers. Look at this. You guys are making me jealous. I should have bought some veggie burgers or something. Oh mate, if I knew when you were going Asda. Oh, look at this. Alrighty, I don't know how much you can see of me right now because I've got the torch here and there is literally a cloud in my tent. We are camping in a cloud right now. The humidity is like it's intense, but it's been an absolutely lush evening. It's been so nice to meet Stu again and have our first camp. I've known the guy for like 5 years and this is the first time we've actually camped, and meet some of his friends and just camp with people. It's not often I get to camp with people and it's been so lovely. So yeah, night. Don't know why I'm waving. That's cloud. Can you see it from my torch? Good morning. It is day 3 on my little Dartmoor adventure, and if you've seen the start of this morning, it has been windy, it has been rainy, but now the mist is clearing and hopefully it warms up a little bit because it is quite cold with the humidity at the minute. But I'm on coffee number 3 of the day. So I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the day. All these guys have partners, have kiddos, so they're spending their Sundays playing dad, which is absolutely lovely. And yeah, I don't know whether I'm gonna kind of hike on a little bit or whether maybe I'll catch up with Stu and go for breakfast before he disappears back home because I haven't seen him in ages. We used to hang out quite a bit when he lived a bit further south, so yeah, I will see how it goes. But it does look like there's rain in like another hour, and can I be bothered to hike in the rain? Can she? I don't know. I feel like if I'm on a through hike and I've got a destination, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit about the rain, the wind, whatever. But when it's just no plan, I take the lazy way out. Like, I don't know, just feel like going home, having a bath. Just as we was about to leave, it stopped raining. Look at that, a little bit of blue sky. So the lads are just finishing packing up there, and thought I'd show you, obviously standard practice, making sure to leave no trace. Talking of leaving no trace, when we arrived here yesterday, we actually noticed this. And over here, basically, people have had a pallet wood fire, they've carted the stuff up, they've brought the nails up, and they've left it here. And if that wasn't enough of a dick move, we've also started to find bits that maybe as they were carting it up or walking back, they've dropped. So last night, I nearly stood on that as I went for a pee. Yeah. Well, that could have been interesting. So we're going to have a little recce, walk around the whole of this tour and see if we can find any other bits, clean up the mess that was left by the other people. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do about the burn scar in the ground. But we're going to do our best to make sure the nails are gone, aren't we, lads? Yeah, so make sure it's all right for anyone else, so no one stands on a nail when they go for a pee in the middle of the night, because this is quite a nice tour. I realised yesterday, dear Pat didn't do a boop because he's a bit later, so I'm making him do the honorary boop. Boop. I love it. I love it. Oh God, slipped. What a view. What a view. So yeah, that is it for the end of the video. Say bye, guys. I'll leave their Instas and YouTubes below if you want to follow them as well.